Hello, 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 you guys! It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my boos? I missed you guys as always, as usual. What is up? Okay, um, so today we are doing a reading for the lovely divine masculines, the DMs. We're just going to do a check in into their mental space and see what's going on. So let's see what is going on in the DM's thoughts regarding their DF, regarding their divine feminine. What's going on in their thought space? I heard them taking a stop, almost like they had to reverse and go back a bit. It's like they thought that there's something that they, not the main thing that they've been needing to work on, but they thought that there's something. Wow, first card, I still love you. Yeah, I just felt like there's something that they had to go back to, I guess, understand, to check in about. There's something that had them reversing. My. Okay, so we have here the first card. I still love you. I mean, like, to start off, I don't know if you can see that. To start off the reading with such strong words. Next one says, I don't know if I can meet your expectations. I'm not the same person that you remember. I just wasn't ready for you. Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. Is it possible to forgive and forget? So I do feel like definitely the divine masculine has stepped his game up, has definitely tapped in more into the connection. Yes, it's not the same as it might have been at the beginning stages that you guys went through, but they're further along, even though it may not seem like it, because they're still feeling unworthy here with the, I don't know if I can meet your expectations. You want them as is. There's nothing more that you're really, well, not fully as is. Obviously you want them to communicate more and you guys to be connected and stuff. But what I mean by is you accept them for who they are at the same time. I'm not the same person that you remember. I just wasn't ready for you. They wanted this in their heart space. They felt this connection, but because it was like, when it was good, it was like you were on some drug. It's like I'm high on air and I don't even know how, and I don't want to get off, and I just keep going higher and higher. And because it could bring them that high, it scares them because they want more and more and more. It's an addiction, being obsessed. But at the same time, there's that negative energy that comes back to the, well, I can't meet their expectations. Well, I'm not good enough. I Am I worthy? Can they forgive me? You have here is it possible to forgive and forget? Now listen, DFs, there's no forgetting. There's no forgetting. There's forgiving. There is, not focusing on it right away, but there's no forgetting. At the end of the day, staying in that energy of forget, it's just like the easy way out of be like, like delete it from memory. Nah, boo. That's gonna stay there, but you can find it in your heart to forgive. Now let's see what's going on with the sexual energy. These cards do have some revealing images. So if you're younger, check off. But anywho, let's see. How is this person feeling towards their divine feminine? How are they feeling towards their divine feminine? We got here the One of Water. They have definitely a lot of emotions for you. They fantasize you. They fantasize about you quite often. You really get them going, especially in the heart space. They have here the Six of Fire came out, and I just heard like victory, victory, victory. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card. So this person definitely does see that you are. It's like a trophy. They do see your worth. That's never a fact of them not seeing your worth. They see your worth. They just don't see their worth. Okay, so with this person, they do know that they have to take a leap of faith. They have to surrender. They have to go towards making these changes and going towards you if they want to have this. But they're still caught up in this lower energy. Now, let's see. What is keeping the divine masculines up at night? What is going on with them at night? What's keeping them tripped? They do fantasize about you at night. This I know it's expected. I'm gonna cover Shibubi them. But do you see how she's like biting her lip, exposed? And it's this is not even like the comfort of your home. This is literally she's outside. She's by the water. There's like a boat there. She's not even on the boat. So it's like no shame, no like it's like I just heard the word anywhere anytime. Let's go. All right. All right. Let's see what's keeping them up at night. Envious. They are envious of the fact that you make it so easy to love. In their eyes. I know, I know, I know. It doesn't seem from your end that it's easy because it ain't. It is definitely sometimes where it's like you want to pull out your air. But to them, they just see you. I just keep hearing trophy, 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 trophy. And if you look at this picture, the way that she is just sitting there, just on the skull, just minding her own business, just there. Now, I am drawn here to the fish that I feel like is trying to tell her something. It's like trying to tell her a message. And I feel like they're getting it from spirit. It's like spirit is trying to get a hold of them, trying to let them know that this is not what they think it is. The situation is not what they think it is. Void. And funny enough, it goes underneath this card. Um, Intensity frightens me. See, you fill the spot that is makes them feel emptiest the most. So when you come in and you just swoop in and you fill that nugget, when it is taken away, it's like they can't go back to that. So they it's almost like it's easier to be numb than to be numb happy, numb happy, numb happy, numb happy. Like it's like they rather not having that roller coaster of emotion. But they're causing it on themselves. They really are doing this to themselves. What else is keeping them up at night? Cowardly. And also underneath that card too, is it possible to forgive and forget? Just making sure nothing else. I knew I saw some stuff flipping over. So we have cowardly. This person knows that it's just it's not the man way to do things. Okay, doesn't matter who is fitting in this situation because both men and women have divine masculine energy, but divine masculine energy person, they feel disappointed in the choices they make. It's almost like, well, why didn't I just say it in that moment? Why didn't I just, why did you leave the message? Why didn't you just call? I should just call. It's like they keep going through these different processes of why I should have, and then they end up never doing anything because it just blows them more and more in the hole of all the shoulda couldas that they wanted to do. Next card we have is Faithless. No action, unlovable. Okay, with this divine masculine, they don't believe that they can have what they want. It's like almost like as much as they can love someone, it's like, no, I'm just telling myself this. I'm going to get hurt like I was before. I'm not going to allow myself to get into that situation. So I rather just hold on to this and just that's it. I can keep it safe. It's almost like they don't want to miss out on going forward with this connection. They don't want to miss out on going forward with this connection, but at the same time, they don't want to allow themselves to believe that this can be true. They feel as if it's impossible that they are correct, that they can actually have this, that it's like they're in, daydream land, they're in la la land. We'll call it la la land. They it really goes back down to worthiness because you have here the unlovable card and you have here I don't know if I can meet your expectations. If they saw their value and they saw their worth, these cards wouldn't be here. Now I feel here back to this void card that someone, whoever they had given their heart to before, had taken not only themselves away, they took almost like the person's whole self. Like it, and I know it's crazy to say that, like, someone can literally take who you are, but it because when this person gave, they gave. Okay, so if you have like 100%, they gave like 120%. They gave more than they even had. Okay, so they had gave their all. So when that was no longer there, it was just like devastating for them, and for them, because they don't feel they're valuable and they don't feel that they bring something worthy to the table, how can a person not leave? I'm not worthy enough, so of course they will leave. It's logic. Oh my god, these dealing with logic. Okay, to close up the reading, my god, that to I still love you to unlovable, that is my what a reading. So we're gonna see what advice can be provided to the divine masculines at this time. They really, if you were feeling, I feel like for some divine feminines that are watching this reading, that there was a part of you that questioned um how you look. Like you questioned your appearance, like, oh, maybe they're not with me because I look like blank, and that's not what they want. That has nothing to do with, honey. They are like a dog that's like, just has his tongue out, hanging there. When if you have a pet, or you've probably seen it on a movie where the dog is just like having their tongue out, and they're just over there to the adult, their master, whoever, and they just want the ball, or they just want that piece of food, or they just want that stick. They're just so hungry, that's their only attention, and they feel that intensity for you, very sexually, very 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 very. um, in this card, the waiter is literally see it? The waiter is literally just trying to pour the gal some wine, and she's there grabbing on his friendly business. Okay, we'll call it, you know, his stick. Oh my god. Um this person, like I said, they don't care any place, anywhere. Like this girl is at a restaurant, like no shame. Like she's just like, whatever, anywhere, anytime, I'm ready to go. So for any of you that are feeling like that is the reason why y'all not together, you need to stop that thought right away. Okay. Man, new decks are always so hard to shuffle. Okay, so let's see. What advice can be provided to the divine masculines at this time? What advice? Wow. That is a really, really intense looking card. My God. A cat? I don't know if that's how you say it properly. A-C-A-T? A cat? I don't know what language that is. We're gonna see what is going on. Now, I'm not gonna read the whole thing because these cards do have really long explanations for the card. So, for this person, they're begging for just a way to rewrite their stories, rewrite this chapter. They have good intentions, but they're not able to really fulfill them properly. It's like they can recite something in their head over and over and over and over. And then when it comes down to the moment, it doesn't go as course. They need and they're asking and they're wanting and they're also rejecting at the same time, um, to be able to stay steady, to be able to stay focused. Some divine masculines are actually on their knees praying and asking, why is this so difficult for them? Here it says some people have a habit of starting things and never completing them. If this becomes a repeating pattern in life, it can be a real issue. And I feel like this person, the more that they are rejecting what is meant for them, the more that they're just going to keep staying in this cycle. This person is also afraid to have what they always wanted. And I know that sounds crazy, right? It's just like, well, but you've been wishing for this. You've been praying for this. There's a lot of this person finding always a way to justify why not, of not going forward, of not pursuing. This DM, oh my mama. Hmm. Right here it says it is safe to commit. This person is terrified. Like, look. It's like when they think of the situation of going forward and moving forward, like this is what they're seeing. This is what they're literally seeing. They're terrified. Oh, I wish this would focus. Probably because I'm shaking so much. But this person is terrified. It's like, back in the day, well, I don't know if it happened to everyone, but like you think there's a monster in your bed and you don't want to check, but it's like you'll keep yourself so terrified and you'll just stay there in bed. This person keeps themselves in this energy. To end the reading, I'm just gonna sum it up. So this person definitely has feelings for you. I will have to say that it's very strong feelings. They're trying to take a leap of faith, but they always, every time they think about it, they come across the situation of, I'm not good enough. I can't meet their expectations. I'm not a lovable person. How can I have faith? I had faith before and it didn't work out. So they keep telling themselves they're not ready. They can't get to this chapter. They're trying, but it's almost like if it doesn't work out, they can justify and be like, well, I tried. And they really didn't try enough. They did just bare minimum, but that's it. Just bare minimum. And unfortunately, that is what's keeping them at this certain level. I don't want to end the reading right here. Let me see. Any final messages for the divine masculine situation? Any final messages? Oh my god. We got here divine fem. I hope that was all on camera. We have divine feminine, twin flame, mute. This person, I feel like this message is for those in separation. Divine feminines are keeping quiet about the situation, and that is actually the best thing that you can do, because by you standing your ground and making them step up and then go through this situation and then find their own way of coming to the conclusion of that this is what it is, that this can be what they've always dreamed of, it allows them to see who this divine feminine really is and allows them to see that this is a twin flame connection. Wow. Stand your ground. I feel like there's a divine feminine that have been wanting to reach out, to step in, to take some action, to try to not necessarily push this forward, but push this forward. And this card coming out is saying stay silent, stay mute, because by doing that, they're going to see the situation clearly. Wow. In the background here, not only is this a flame that is making a heart, but there's also like this like dragon mouth. I just heard they have to face their fears. They have to face their fears. My God. This reading went so many different places. I can't believe that I did that. But guys, we're gonna leave it at that note. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, deuces.